Ranking the best outside linebackers in college football. And boys, we're back here with another tier list update. Today we're going to be taking a look at the outside linebacker position. Before we get into today's video, I do want to talk about our sponsor real quick, MMOEXP.com. If you guys want an alternative to buying packs, consider buying coins at MMOEXP and make sure to use code DILL at checkout for 5% off your order. Now before we do go ahead and get into the new cards right here, I want to take a look at the old tier list, and as you can see, we have not updated this for a while, and for me, I think bare minimum, everyone needs to come down 2 tiers. Where now this is what the tier list is going to look like before we get into the new cards. First card we got right here is season 4 trophy player Jalen Schuler right here, and this card is 6'3", 225, 87 speed, 90 acceleration, not the best agility or change direction, 88 block shed, 79 impact blocking, doesn't really offer you any man or zone or any pass rush, right? So my whole thing is he doesn't really do anything on the football field, and for me, for that reason, he is going to be someone that is in the F tier, and this is a card that I would not recommend maybe using the upgrade token on him. It doesn't seem like he's going to be a good card even if he gets up to a 96. After that, we get Dominic DeLuca right here from the college football playoff promo. This card is 6'1", 88 speed, 87 acceleration with 85 finesse moves, 78 power moves, and decent man or zone. Offers you a little bit and no pass rush traits on yes. We're going to notice that a ton on cards today. I think this is a card that can slightly go ahead and make the D tier. We also have 90 overall Billy Poland right here, and this card is 6'3", 245, 86 speed, 89 acceleration, not really great agility or change of direction, doesn't really offer you any pass rush, and really offers you no man or zone. This is going to be another card by Schuler for me, going to be in the F tier. And now we bump it on up to 92 overalls. First one we got is Chris Rogers. Now this card is 6'2", 216, 84 speed is just terrible at this point, no pass rush, and he does have 90 zone though. This is kind of a tough card to rank. I think the 90 zone, like maybe if he had a little bit more block shed as well, maybe could be in the D tier, but man, I'm gonna go ahead and place him in the F tier. It's just, again, that 84 speed is just too bad at this point. We also get Jacob Wahlberg right here in this card. Again, 84 speed, 91 acceleration, but this time he's more of a pass rusher with 93 power moves and 82 zone. So it's someone that, like, he actually has a role. Like, you don't need the fastest player to be like an edge rusher that occasionally drops into zone. So for me, Jacob is gonna be someone that is slightly in the D tier for me. We also get Phoenix Jackson. This card is 90 speed, 88 acceleration, offers you no pass rush, but does have good zone and a pretty decent man as well. I think Phoenix Jackson at this 92 overall can be wiped by Wesley in this B tier. I like him. I mean, I think it's pretty decent. Hits 90 speed, 90 zone. I mean, I think he's a pretty solid card. Maybe he should be more along the lines like a C tier player, but I'm gonna place him in the B tier. After that, we get Jalen Walker from the college football playoff drop, and this card is 6'1", 90 speed, 91 acceleration, decent pass rush on the card, and also decent man, decent zone. Like, I feel like this is kind of a do-it-all linebacker that isn't really like he isn't an expert in anything, but he can do a little bit of everything. I think this Jalen Walker card for me is going to be in the C tier. After that, we bump on it up to 93 overalls. First one we got is Scooby Wright, and this card is 6', 246, 89 speed, 92 acceleration with good finesse moves of 94, a little bit lower power moves, good block shed, and I mean decent zone coverage. This card also has no pass rush traits on yes. I think this Scooby Wright card is deserving of the C tier. I maybe could see him in the B tier, but I would rather run these B tier guys over him. After that, we get Ernest from the Rivals promo, and this card is 6'2", 235, 91 speed, 90 acceleration, a little bit lower change of direction of 82, okay pass rush, and okay manner zone. Again, kind of a card that does a little bit of everything, but doesn't do anything spectacular. For me, Ernest is going to be another card that is just in the C tier. After that, we get back-to-back Khalil Mack cards. The first one, of course, 93. This card is 6'3", 243, 88 speed, 92 acceleration, 89 agility, 86 change of direction with good power moves, a little bit lower finesse moves, but good block shot, good impact block, and even decent zone coverage as well. I think this Khalil Mack, given his value as a pass rusher as well, I think he's definitely deserving of this B tier, and you can debate placement. Now we do have another Khalil Mack. This, of course, is the Game Changers Khalil Mack. This card now pretty crazy from a physical stat standpoint for an edge rusher. Great finesse moves, great power moves, block shed, and the impact blocking is a little bit low. He can also play man. He can play a little bit of zone. I think this is an S tier player in the game just from a core rating standpoint. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and have Khalil Mack in this S tier. He also does get gold blow up, but I don't feel like that's an ability I would run. I just think he would be a non-ability rusher. Like, his core ratings are pretty crazy. After that, we're back to the 93s, and we got Jet from UNLV right here. He's 6'1", 205, 92 speed, 89 acceleration, pretty good pass rush across the board, 89 block shed, 85 impact blocking, also does hit 90 zone. So I feel like he's a little bit better than the guys that were kind of do it all, because he can do it all, and he has good pass rush, good zone coverage. This, in my opinion, I think he's either top into B or like in this A tier. and I think he's better than everyone in this B tier. So I'm gonna slightly place him in the A tier. I may be slightly overrating him, but I think he's better than these B tier guys. After that, we get Austin Moore, and Austin Moore is 6'1", 220, 88 speed, 92 acceleration, great power moves of 96, 80 finesse moves, and not really the best zone or man in this time. Only has the, so he kind of got done dirty with traits. So swim move, think of that as finesse moves. He's only going to use the finesse move rating. Like, it's almost better if this card had no pass rush traits on yes. I get the 96 power moves is good, but this is not good right here. Like, we would want bull rush on yes, so he would go ahead and like use the power move ratings. And the reason why I said it's almost better to have nothing on yes is when they have nothing on yes, it's still like a combo of these ratings for like an auto shed timer. So for me, Austin Moore, because of that, I feel like he really does nothing, and he's going to be in the F tier. After that, we get Jenkins from Virginia Tech. This card is 6'3", 219, 88 speed, 93 acceleration with good finesse moves of 92, lower power moves, really bad block shed, and not the best man or zone, no pass rush trait. So I think this card is a little bit better than what we just covered. I mean, I don't really think he makes the C tier. I would go ahead and just place him in the D tier. Like, I mean, he has terrible block shed as well. Yeah, I just think he's a D tier player. After that, we get Jihad Campbell, and this card is 6'3", 244, 87 speed, 88 acceleration, a little bit lower change of direction. Not the best pass rush, but does have 90 man, 90 zone. I like the 90 man, I like the 90 zone. I just think the physical stats just really aren't there, and for that reason, this is going to be another card that's in the D tier for me. After that, we get Tyler Martinez, and this card is 6'2", 225, 90 speed, 90 acceleration, good power moves, pretty good finesse moves as well, decent block shed, decent impact blocking, and all the way across the board, extremely balanced. And this card has no traits on yes. I think he's like a tier worse than Jet, so I'm going to go ahead and place him in the B tier as well. We also get Colby Fields right here, and he is 6 foot, 88 speed, 90 acceleration, pretty good pass rush across the board, and pretty good man in zone. This time, no pass rush traits on yes. I think he is right by Tyler Martinez, the card we just covered. He's also going to be in this B tier for me. We also get Donald Willis, and this card is 6'2", 220, 91 speed, 89 acceleration with no pass rush, but does have 90 zone coverage, play ball in air, balance as well. So just a coverage linebacker right here, and I think he is someone that, and I mean, he's probably better than Wesley. I might need to drop down Wesley, but I would put him in the B tier as well. Like, Wesley and Phoenix Jackson looking more like bottom end right here. All right, now we get to the 94s. First one we got is Kyle Van Noy right here, and Kyle Van Noy is 6'3", 250, 92 speed, 93 acceleration, 89 agility, 91 change of direction, great pass rush right here, and also decent man in zone as well. So again, another do-it-all linebacker. I would say Kyle Van Noy for me though. I think he was S tier for a while. I think he's top end of A now. Like, I love this card. He's still one of my outside linebackers, but I just don't think he's an S tier player. Let's get Makai right here from Nebraska. Now this card is 6'2", 230, 91 speed, 95 acceleration, great power moves, block shed, impact blocking. But the biggest thing on this card is I think he has S tier value because of the ability he gets. He just turns into an S tier looper if you run his ability. What I will say is if you're just running this card from a core rating standpoint, I think he's like B, but he is an S tier player with his gold ability. So for that reason, I'm going to go ahead and place him in the S tier. Really depending on if you run or not. I think he turns into one of the best loopers in the game with it, but if you're not running loop defense, if you don't have a blitz for him, he's like a B tier player. After that, we get Jake Galladay right here, and this card is 6'4", 240, so really good height, 90 speed, 92 acceleration, don't like the lower agility and change of direction, decent finesse moves, but also no man or zone. I mean, honestly, man, like, I don't really think this card is good. I'm gonna go ahead and slightly place him in the D tier, I guess, but he really doesn't offer you much. We'll also get Brian Longwell right here, and this card is 6'1", 227, 91 speed, 94 acceleration, lower change of direction, of course, and not really the best zone either. This is another card I feel like doesn't really offer you much on the football field. He's gonna be someone that is in the F tier. I'll slightly place him in the D tier. Slightly place him in the D tier. After that, we get Kip Lewis, and Kip Lewis is 6'1", 214, 92 speed, 86 acceleration, pretty good pass rush across the board, good block shed, and good man in zone. You can get the zone up to 90 pretty easily. I feel like this is a card that is just right by Kyle Van Noy for me, and I think he's great. Like, for a little while he was an S tier player for me, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and place him in the A tier. After that, we get Andrew Simpson, and Andrew Simpson is 6 foot, 90 speed, 91 acceleration, not the best pass rush in the world, like, it's okay, but does have 90 man, 90 zone. This is another card that I feel like is he's kind of in a weird spot. So I think he's either top end of B or bottom end of A, and I think I'm gonna place him bottom end of A. Like, Can do a little bit of everything, kind of similar to like Van Noy and Kip Lewis. I'd rather run these two cards. He's just not the best from a physical stat standpoint. We also get Melvin Jordan right here, and this card is 5'11", 225, 90 speed, 93 acceleration. Don't like the lower agility and change of direction, but has amazing finesse moves of 97. Not really the best power moves or also like the best zone, like it's okay, and no pass rush traits on yes. I feel like this is like an okay player in the game. I'm gonna go ahead and place Melvin Jordan in the B tier. We also get Namdi right here, and this card is 6'3", 93 speed, 90 acceleration, 89 agility, 92 change direction. So has really good balance of physical stats, decent finesse moves of 86, and also does have 85 zone. I think this card right here is debatably in the S tier. Like he is like very, very close for me. He's gonna be a top end of A tier player once again, but I really like this card, and I'm kind of debating on him being in the S tier. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and drop down this card into A, and the reason for that is I feel like Khalil Mack is a better card, and he is potentially like an S tier looper. I think he's B tier from a core rating standpoint, so I feel like A tier is his overall value. So yeah, I'm gonna drop him down a tier. After that, we get Vic Beasley, and Vic Beasley is 6'3", 246, 92 speed, 94 acceleration. The change of direction, in my opinion, doesn't really matter because he is an all-out pass rusher. 90 block shed, 90 impact blocking as well. So for me, I feel like he just hits 90 for every important rating in the game, and he is fast. I think Vic Beasley is still an S tier pass rusher in this game. We also get Jack Kaiser right here, and this card is 6'2", 231, 92 speed, 93 acceleration, 91 change of direction as well, and decent pass rush, and also does hit 90 zone coverage. I feel like this is like the step up to Kyle Van Noy, right? So in my opinion, I think Jack Kaiser takes that jump. He's going to be like the S tier do-it-all linebacker coverage player, and you can debate placement. These two players are pass rushers. This guy is a pass coverage or a little bit more do-it-all player. Also get Micah Parsons right here. Micah Parsons is 6'3", 241, 93 speed, 90 acceleration, 90 agility, 90 change of direction. Great power moves of 96. Little bit lower finesse moves, but they're still good. Great block shed and decent zone coverage. I think this is a card that you can either use her with the 6'3", 241, or it can be a great edge rusher for you. And I think given what he can do, he's another S tier player for me. After that, we get Jaden Osbury right here, and this card is 6'2", 216, 90 speed with great pass rush right here. I mean, 90 finesse moves, 95 power moves. That's amazing, and also does hit 88 zone, 89 man. This card is like, I just wish he was slightly like fast, like just like a little bit faster. You know what I'm saying? I like Jack Kaiser more than him, and this card is a beastly pass rusher. You know what, man? I lied. This is gonna be a card that's in the S tier for me. Like, just given what he can do. Also, like, you know, he's kind of like Vic Beasley pass rusher wise, but he can also drop into a zone or play a little bit of man. So I like his versatility. After that, we also get Sean Witherspoon right here, who is 6'2", 244, 93 speed, 92 acceleration. Not the best pass rush in the world, and he does hit 90 zone though, so he's a really good pass coverage player, and I think he is an S tier pass coverage player. It's just like, I think Jack Kaiser is better than him. I think he's kind of like on the edge right here. Like, I like these linebackers more than him. Now, we do have one more card to go over right here. This is going to be Charles Williams right here, and this card is 6'1", 225, 90 speed, 90 acceleration, 92 agility, 93 change direction. Nice balance. Also, okay finesse moves, I guess, and not really the best manner zone. Like, another guy that kind of does a little bit of everything, but doesn't really do anything great. This is going to be a card that I think is kind of more on the B tier level. So yeah, boys, this has been my updated thoughts on the outside linebacker position in college football ultimate team. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know what you agree with, what you disagree with. Who do you think should go up? Who do you think should come down? Now, if you guys did enjoy this YouTube video today, though, man, want to stay up to date with everything that's the best here in college football, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Now, if you guys do want to go ahead and see me use these cards live on stream, have been streaming on both YouTube and Twitch. So watch on the YouTube, make sure to hit that noti bell as well. You'll be notified every time I upload or go live here. If you guys want to watch on the Twitch, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here.